everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I am reviewing one of the most timeless and iconic handbags, Kelly 25. I won't share the colour just yet, but it is one of the most beautiful leathers I have ever come across. We're going to go deep into details about craftsmanship, how I got the bag, and whether it's a forever piece or just a delicate diva. So if you love classic Hermes or you're just looking for your first bag to invest in, then you're at the right place. Without further ado, let me take the bag out of the box. Oh my God, this is just the most exciting unboxing I will ever do. Okay, so let me just move the box to a side. And for this unboxing, I've decided not to wear my jewelry because I'm so cautious about scratching the bag. So here she is. I would scream right now, but this is what she looks like. I've obviously taken her out so many times. I mean, not out in public, but just taking her outside the box. I've only just taken her out of the box. I don't know, I'm just too frightened about the scratches, but I've done a lot of research and I'll share what I found out about that. So I just love seeing her in my collection. I haven't really taken her out for a ride just yet, but that will be happening soon. But anyway, let's just dive straight into the nitty gritty. So this is the Kelly Cellier in the size 25. It's a structured top handle bag. The straps would be attached here. And although it's a small size in comparison to a size 30 or 28, it's still a good size. The colour is stunning. This is a deep sapphire blue, which gives it a bit of a navy vibe, but with a rich jewel tone edge. And it almost comes off as black toned when it's in the dark. And this colour will look great against whites, cream, tan, even an all navy outfit, like a denim outfit. This would look gorgeous next to it. So what we're asking is let me just put her, this is how special I'm gonna be. I'm going to put the dust bag on this because this material is like quite rigid and I don't want to, but do you understand what I mean by being very careful with it? So why is the Kelly 25 so special? Well, as you know, or you may not have known, but this bag dates back to the 1930s and it became iconic when Princess Grace Kelly used it to shield her baby bump, hence the name Kelly. So the Kelly 25, it's a sweet spot because it's structured and it's elegant, but it's still modern and wearable. And unlike the Birkin, so it has a flat closure and it's a bit more formal and a bit more ladylike, and you'll get both the top handle elegance and the practical shoulder strap for hands-free wear. So this is a box calf leather. It's one of the oldest and most traditional Hermes leather. It's smooth, it's sleek, and it's a high shine finish. And it develops like a beautiful patina. The only thing is it's prone to scratches and it needs careful handling compared to other Hermes leathers. Togo is quite grainy and it's durable. Epsom's more embossed and lightweight. Clemence is more slouchy and matte. The Swift leather is smooth and it's soft, and the Chevrolet leather is light and a bit strong. So box leather, I guess, is perfect for someone who is wanting that old money, timeless aesthetic. So in terms of styling, the colour is so underrated. It just plays this role of black, but it feels a bit fresher. You could dress it up with a blazer or down with like just a white t-shirt and loafers. Because it's so structured and small, it kind of elevates any look. And you could also add a twilly to it. I haven't had the chance to do that yet, but I definitely recommend putting a twilly on the handle, because if you're wearing rings like I do all the time, it's definitely going to scratch that handle without a doubt. But those scratches can be buffed out. But I guess sometimes over time, you want it to have that vintage look at some point, about 20 years later, and it just brings more character to the bag. As you've seen, loads of black vintage Kelly 28s are out there with gold hardware, and they have been out, I don't know, they've been going for so long and they still look so gorgeous even now. So I guess if you want to know what fits inside the Kelly 25, you could put lipstick, keys, compact mirror, AirPods. You can't put any long wallets in there. And you could just put the minimum things that you need. You don't want to overpack the bag because even though it is structured, you don't want to lose that structure. In terms of the actual Kelly 25 in sapphire blue, I would really reconsider wearing it as a shoulder strap, because if I have a belt on, I'm worried about it scratching. If I've got it in my hand and I've got the twilly on it, I feel safe, it's fine. But the only thing is that you can't wear this bag in the rain. If you wear it in the rain and it gets any droplets of rains on there, it will stain and it is difficult to get out. So you have to be super, super careful about rain. Humid weather, I'm sure it's going to be fine, because at the end of the day, it is a durable leather, but you have to be kind of really careful in terms of any droplets of rain going on there. So if you feel like this box leather is too delicate for you, then I would definitely recommend going for like the Togo or Epsom, because they're so much more durable. And I guess the reason why I decided to go for box leather is because I already have the Epsom and Togo and Exotic as well. So this was the only leather that I really loved and I didn't have. So that's why I wanted to add this one to my collection. And also a lot of my bags are gold hardware. This in the palladium hardware really does give it that elegant look. Gold I wasn't too keen on, but thank goodness it was a palladium. I think what you need to consider, if it's your first Hermes bag, I wouldn't consider box unless you absolutely love it. Togo and Epsom would be a better choice. You could be a bit more carefree with a bag, but with this particular one, I wouldn't suggest that. I mean, that's the back of it. Could you see the shine on there? And I feel because of the color of the bag, you may be prone to see the scratches slightly less, because it's kind of got this, I don't know, it's got this grain embedded into it. I don't know that if it's because it's brand new, but that's what it's like. In this light it looks really, really light, but if you take it back again, it gives a different shade of blue, and that's why I really like it. That's the side of the bag. And also you have to be really careful that you don't get any moisturizer or oil on the bag, because it will definitely stain it. I feel like the size 25 against my frame, I'm 5'6", and it looks just right. A size 28 would be my next choice, but a 25 I don't obviously have in my collection, and that's why I fell so in love with this one. Now, my final thoughts on the bag. Would I choose to go for another box leather? No, because I just need one. I don't need several box leathers. When I first saw the Hermes bag, I was in love with the black with the gold hardware box leather, and I was trying to get my hands on it, but I just couldn't find one that had kind of the minimum wear and tear to it. But then I thought, if I get one from fresh in store, it's a few thousand difference, and I'd rather have one store fresh. But I think if I come across a black gold hardware box leather in a size 28, which I would be happy to take, I would definitely go for that. But I know that they don't make the box leather in 28 anymore. 25 is the new size, and I'm super happy with it. So my final thoughts. My final thoughts are that this is such an elegant and sophisticated bag. It goes well with my closet, and I don't know, it is absolutely beautiful. I love the shine. I feel like this color in Epsom, which I have seen, it just doesn't have the same kind of shine to it, nor does it have the same kind of color. The colors in different leathers are slightly different. You will never get the same color in the different leathers. They all come differently, but this, because it's got that glaze over it, it gives off a different shine. And this is what it's like up close on the side. And that's the back. I feel the box is so much more refined than the others. The sellier with the stitching on the outside is something that I really, really like. And I think for my next bag, if I was to be offered one, if it was going to be a Birkin, I'd rather have that bit more of a slouchy, but more of a kind of a relaxed look. This is so much more structured. And I think in terms of wear and tear, if you knock this bag at the bottom here, you are definitely going to see that sign. Tell me what you think about this bag. Do you love it or do you hate it? I mean, you can't hate this bag, but I think the only thing I would say is that you'd end up hating the bag if you had to pay too much attention to protect the bag. And I guess at the end of the day, the bags are to be worn, but this particular bag for me is just a special addition to my collection. Anyway, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed my quick and thorough breakdown of the bag. I would love to see your comments, whether you like the bag or you don't, or you'd prefer it with the gold hardware. I did go in store and I had a look at the gold hardware. I'll actually put a picture up in here. Palladium hardware stands out so much more better. But anyway, I hope to see you guys next week. I would love for you to come and say hi to me on TikTok and Instagram, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Bye.